Check, check, check. Okay, good. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Looks like it'll be a small group here. I'll keep my eyes on the chat here. I know most watch after we finish here. Let me move things around here. We'll get started. So First up here, this is shit, I don't even know. I just call it Yuma. And this is from Mo, looking for Yuma, or again, I don't even know how to say it. Yuma. Well, this is what I was just kind of playing with this a little bit because this is what he sent me. Let me move this around a little bit. This is what he sent me, and this is interesting approach here. Now I know this is annoying here. I can't. Let's see. Do I have his? Yeah, this is his. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. So he's implying that we have an extension here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extension in the 1 to get to an A here. WXY. Okay, this is some creative thinking here. Of course, we'll note here from the swing high, we go right to a golden zone, and then we get a target here. I'm not sure that would be my first thought. There's a couple of challenges. Oh, hey, Clint. Okay, there's a couple of challenges here. Excuse me, it was 3 weeks ago today. I tested positive for COVID. I'm still dealing with the after effects of it. Okay, so to some degree, I'm not sure. Right? Does it really matter? I don't think that's how I would have approached it, because if we're working backwards, see, you got a couple of challenges for the Elliottician, no matter how you're going to slice this. You've got a little bit of a wick overlap here, which, a purist, right, is going to disqualify that. I'm not so sure that would be my first thought. So A, B, C, you might, just as an alternate way to think of it. Again, I'm not so sure it matters, right? See, I mean, we've got this we've just done a round trip. I mean, what pretty remarkable, right? All the way back, full round trip. So, I had to look up what they're about. Right? I couldn't even. I was not familiar with them. Seems like it's well grounded and conceptually. There's a use case here. Of course, everybody's got a use case for making digital decks more usable. I don't know, right? There's got to be. Well, I don't know what the number would be. Many in this space. Now, are they all going to survive? But my bet would be the vast majority will not. But maybe this is one of the good ones. Okay, so the idea he's proposing here is that we've got this kind of a 3 here causing the correction. Of course, it's a perfect tag on the 50, and that would imply we're heading lower down here towards 50 cents. I'm not sure I'd go there just yet. I had to do this, right, just to kind of say, okay, if I were bringing this up without anything, would I even care about this, right? And it's a full round trip, right? Do we care? I mean, for the Elliottician, for the student, right, this might be, a challenge, because this is open to interpretation as to how you proceed with this. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower, right? So clearly we've got a trend down to the low here. So I started focusing over here, thinking, okay, if we have a use case here, okay, is that an impulse? This is not a good one. It certainly looks like it's a 3, A, B, C, something along those lines. Coming down, okay, 50. We got a third target here. Question is, I mean, unless you're in love with the use case here, of all the charts we might consider as technicians, is this the best one? Right? Often I find that when people are posting something like this, where clearly you don't have a particularly attractive setup, it's likely because they're in it. And I don't know. This is from Mo. I don't know if Mo's in this or not, or if he's considering getting in. I just kind of wicked off here this what would be the launch point here for a demand scenario here. We come back and tag that. Yeah, okay, so again, I'm on a daily here. So we can highlight here that this would be the last swing. This is the last retracement before we head down. So before we can even confirm a low, right, again, assuming a bull case here, you know, and it may very well be per what he's, oh shit, where'd it go? Per what he sent me, I mean, it looks like he's bearish. A, B, C. All right, let's go back here. Okay, if you're bearish, you don't want to be selling down here. And again, maybe I rephrase that. I wouldn't sell it down here. Oh, let's see. It looks like you might have, is Al here? Well, that's a bit of a wick pop through, right? There's your target. Just in general, we want to buy low, sell high, right? As rudimentary as we can make it. You could probably just tie it up like this. Okay, here's the first launch, right? Our first signs of demand, where it was a bit of a choppy launch. All this imbalance gets rebalanced. The market comes back down here to a balance point. 50% of it. I still don't think that's a great spot to be looking to sell it. Right, golden zone. I don't know. I'd be looking to buy it either. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's just no trade here. Why you have no edge. The only thing I can see here is if you love the project for some reason, okay, well, you know, you're pretty close to the all-time lows. $1.94, but I wouldn't touch it myself, right, until I at least break the last swing high, the inducement, right? It's what Ethereum calls it. Right? It's from an educator who kind of decided to use this term to call the last pivot high. Well, at least break that. Now you've got some demand up here. Okay, something like this. Now I might get interested. The point being, if you don't have an edge here, the only edge you have is, well, you know, it's low. We're not too far from the all-time low. That's not enough of an edge here. And you're looking here, okay, maybe that's a 3. Okay, well, if you're interested on the long side, well, again, at least, I know I'm on a daily, at least break the last swing, right? Because you can't confirm the low until that breaks. Now, this could roll over again, and then we'd have a new inducement. Let's go to a 4-hour here, see if it's any better. Okay, if we come to a 4-hour, well, okay, now we've broken this swing low, right? So we have, get that out of here. We've come up, we've broken that inducement. Here's a retracement. Is that enough, right? Is that enough of a retracement? Does that look like a good impulse? You might talk yourself into that. Again, this is, I mean, if it's me, if I brought up this chart, I wouldn't have spent 30 seconds here. So there's got to be a reason you're you know, interested here, Mo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you've got an impulse here. Yeah, I suppose you could do. ABC. It's again, I wouldn't. Why? Not to, you know, be dismissing your work here by any means. I just, for anyone watching or anyone who's looking, oh, Yuma, right? It's got an interesting use case. Go over to CoinMarketCap or whatever you use to look up the crypto that you don't recognize. You don't know what the use case is here. Okay, what? Why? Last thing to happen here is a break of structure. What do we anticipate after a break of structure? Retrace. So before you'd even get, you know, looking bullish here on a 1 hour, you want to change your character here. So, okay, maybe you talk yourself into here. We'd probably consider this some demand down here. So, we could probably do it this way. Call that a demand zone. Okay, I got a little demand down here right at the golden zone. All right, so we know an algo will fire here. Doesn't just because it's here doesn't mean it holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. WXY maybe. That would be the long case, right? And I'm kind of leaning long because, I mean, if you're going to sell it, okay, well, you're selling high and buying low. If you did sell it there, congrats, right? Very nice trade. Right? You came right into this. The prior support here becomes a resistance here. This, you know, this is kind of a creative count. I'm not sure I'd count it that way. But WXY, just because I wouldn't count it doesn't mean that that's not valid, right? You know, I'm never ever here saying my count is right. I'm just giving you things to think about. Yeah, you're too late to sell, right? You want to sell high, buy low. All right, so get over here, maybe down here. Okay, yeah. So Mo, I don't know about that one, right? Again, you got to have a love affair with the use case here, so you'd be convinced that it's going to survive. At least if you're looking on the long side, let it come down to $1.70, something like that, right? So you could have reasonable risk reward, right? So certainly, where's the better risk reward? Long side rather than the short side. But I know he's also looking for ETH later, so I'm going to spend a little more time on that. So that's Mo with again, in fact. Maybe tell me, how do I call it Yuma or UMA? I don't know. Ben B's asking for a look at Apple. This is a tricky one as well. Oh, so kind of a weird day in the markets. It looks like it's a whole lot of going nowhere after the CPI. Pretty good moves yesterday. Okay, so here's a 30-minute. Well, let's go out to a 4. This is what makes this tricky. You've got all these doubles here, right? So you got a double top, double bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, doubles are kind of frustrating for an Elliottician because we can't have any conviction, right? Is this 1? A, B? Well, certainly. Let me get some of this off of here. This was me trying to prep for this. See if I could get anything that made sense. 1. Okay, maybe. It's kind of deep on the 4. If we're pulling from the 2. Oh shit! Come here. If we're pulling from the 2. Golden. Second target. Okay. Note, right, and again, I'm pulling from the 2. We come here, now looks like a little bit of a front run. One thing you will notice here, and this is, of course, this shouldn't surprise you in Apple. Let me take the algo theorem off. Right, look at the sweeps at the lows, right? This is the kind of thing you want to look for. Right? You know what happened there, right? I've been over this so many times, I'm assuming I don't have to say anything. Manipulation. This is why you don't, for 5 years, I'm going to say, you don't buy that. Don't sell that. Right? What's the most rudimentary the most basic concept in trading? Like trading 101, open the book, page 1, chapter 1. Buy low, sell high. Only I shouldn't say it that way. Only the most inexperienced traders buy that and sell that. It's just a gift. It's just a gift to the algos, to the market makers. That's all they're doing is enticing you in there. Don't be that guy. It's just never, ever worth it. Again, if we just put a little market structure in here, what do we anticipate? That would be a break of structure. What do we anticipate after a break of structure? Retrace. All right? Maybe this is a change of character. Remember, change of character is a break of structure. It's a break, right? This is high or low, high, low, high, low, high. We break. What do we anticipate? Right? Retrace. This turns into a full-blown impulse. Don't be that guy. It's just not. It's never, ever, ever worth it because you think, breakout. It's going and going. Never. Ever worth it because you say, oh shit, man, what if I miss it? Right? It'll retrace. It will, right? Because that would be a break of structure. Retrace, right? The retrace will come. It always does. So, okay, maybe from an Elliott perspective, right? Put your Elliott hat on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe, right? It's hard to get any subdivision here. Some sort of a 3. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So I got a pretty clean A, B, C. Oh shit, I got that backwards. How did I manage that? B, there we go. A, B, C into the B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of a chop monster here. You can almost see that it looks like it's got a little wedge down there. They've swept all the stops out. Remember, if they want to take it higher, particularly for something like Apple, they have to accumulate all sorts of shorts, right? So where are they going to get them? They're going to grab them on the stops. That's where they load. And the people that put their stop there are going, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, come on. They get swept and then it goes, right? Because they're the ones that bought here and they're like, oh, shit. Well, okay, I'll just put my stop here. Maybe the ad right here. I mean, you can just see the stupidity, right? Now, I know that's after the fact, right? Well, you're right here. You're like, oh, it's going. Is it, right? Is it? Would you want to do that? This is just... Again, it takes some time to learn, right? But again, do I want to sell low and do I want to buy high? No. Okay, this is an earnings pop here. Here's the earnings, so it pops, coming back, right? So break of structure. What do we get? Retrace right into the pocket. Here comes to a little demand zone. Okay, impulse, right? It'd be I think, hard-pressed to call this anything but an impulse, right? Nice channeling. Oh, well, I got a 5 and I got a 3. Now, is it enough, right? What would this be? Right, you got to think here, right? So this is potentially extremely bullish because I know we got a lot of history here, but let's just work off the, oh fuck, what is that, 23 low? All right, well, let's say we're extending into a fifth up here, because if we go out to the weekly, let's just stay focused here on where people might be trading this. Okay, I got a 5, I got a 3, I got a 5. Okay, are you tempted to put the 3 there? Probably not, right? Probably not. So what does that leave, right? Well, let's take this up a few degrees. I mean, this isn't rocket science, guys. This is about as rudimentary as it gets. Now, I know you say that, but fuck me, yeah, it's after the fact, right? Okay, well, but still, right? There's a method to the madness here, right? That's all we're trying to do, right? Nobody knows where it's going. So all we're trying to do is look at, well, shit, okay, we got 95, 6 years of Elliott Wave history. We know these patterns tend to repeat. Why? Because it's not chart magic, it's human emotion. Greed, fear, right? It's just the algos are what give it the precision, right? Now, here in 2024, that's why you see exact golden zones, you see 1618, you see that precision because the algos are doing that, right? And so now, okay, is this going to be 3? No. Well, if it's not 3, what's the next possibility? Right? This is why Elliott Wave is, I will to my dying day tell you, it's the most powerful, most intelligent way to approach the market. Many. In fact, the majority of traders would disagree with that. I would be willing to bet, right? But that's their problem. All right. So if it's not going to be the 3, I'm not saying it couldn't be, and I'm not saying this couldn't fall. But right now, remember, an Elliott Wave count is a moment in time. That's all it ever is, right? Right now, we're looking at this going, okay, well, that's likely not the 3. Why can I say that? Because where does the 3 usually go? We're not even 100% here. Now, I'm at a log. We don't even go 100%. So just process of elimination, right? And just simple deductive reasoning. Okay, well, if it's not going to be 3, and 3 is usually going way up here, 1, 2, right? Because if it's going to be a 3, I know many of you are like, oh, fuck, man. All right, we know this, right? If it's going to, if it's going to be an impulse in a 3, which is not an option, right? It's not optional. It has to be an impulse. Right? If this is 1, 2, right, and maybe that's not 1, 2, but if it is 1, 2, this has to be a 5 and a big one, a big 5. So if that's not 3, what's left? 1, 2. Okay. Oh shit, man! If that's going up here to 300, do I want to buy it now? Do you? What did we just review? We want to buy low and sell high. Are we doing that there? Here we were. Now I'm not saying you want to sell it necessarily because that's counter trend. Where's the supply, right? They had to create some supply here, right? Down we go. Let's get that here. ABC. Hang on. Let's give it a. We can label it, right? We don't know this is going to hold. I'll put these up here somewhere, but at least we can be, some degree of intelligent technical analysis here. Again, that doesn't mean by any means is this absolutely certain to go higher. That's never, ever what you're saying, whether you're Elliottician or market structure or you're just using moving averages. Nobody knows where that's going. But we can do some forecasting. If that's 1, 2, okay, what with regards to channeling, if that's the 1, 2, if it's going to hold as 1, 2, okay, well, I can start on my channeling here. 2, right to demand. Do I know that's the low? Of course not. Do I want to buy it now? No. Right? I want to buy low, sell high. It looks like a... Now, of course, the other possibility here is this may not be done, right? You could have a WX roll over here for whatever reason. Where are we? Well, I had this up here, right? We just popped the golden. Whoops. Get you right on there. All right, we got a little wick coming through, right? So is that enough? Well, it's a 1 hour. I think on the daily, somebody popped it. So you'd give a little bit of an edge here. All we're doing is coming back into, do it this way, right? So this is, you're past the 50 here. You can call this supply. Is that supply? Okay. Well, let's consider let's go down to a lower count. Now, is that an impulse? Probably not, right? It would be a real force fit. Right? If you're thinking in your mind, oh, I see it. Oh, 3, 4. Is that an impulse? See, that qualification, right? It prevents you from doing that. So you have to rethink it and go, whoa, what is that? Diag? Well, if it's a diag, okay, this is the power of Elliott Wave. Okay, if it's not an impulse, what else is an option here? A, B, C. Okay, well, wait a minute. I just had an ABC. Well, what? W, X, Y? Right now, there is no Elliotician who's been through Elliott Wave 101, unless they're just an idiot, is going to call that an impulse. Maybe you call it a diag. So if you're just desperate for the bull case, maybe you're thinking, oh, it's 1, 2, oh, it's going to be a diag. So it's the 2 is in, and this is the 1 of the 3. Okay, maybe. So you're gonna. So again, let's say you're thinking that. Okay, let's give that up. No, fuck, come here. Let's give that a little bit of a review. Maybe that's what you're so bullish. You're like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is going to be the 1, 3, 4, and 5 are going to be up here. You're just full of it, man. You don't get it. Apple never. Oh, Apple's going to rip your face off. Well, let's get that. Okay, 1, 2. Well, that would have to. There can't be 3. Assuming you give a shit about Elliott Wave rules and guidelines, it can't be 3. So what are the other options? Okay, well maybe it's a 1. Maybe you can talk yourself into some sort of a fuck. How would we even do it? A, B, C. You're gonna do a 1 there. You want to seriously that you want to put money at risk on that? No. What? So why would you? Oh shit, man, that thing's gonna go. Maybe. So fuck everything I learned about Elliott Wave. Forget it. I just want to buy it because it just broke the golden zone by a tick. Fuck you. Okay, have at it. That's not something we would teach you to do. We would teach you to be critical about this and say, God, do I want to? Does that look like the 1? Maybe not. I don't mean to be lecturing. I just, this is too fucking hard, right? To be stupid about your trading. It's too hard to make money. Maybe I'm just cranky because I've had COVID for 3 fucking weeks. It's very possible, right? But don't be stupid. Again, it's too hard to make money. Wait until you have something you're like, oh God, you don't know, but at least you can have some conviction in the trade. And you can do the risk reward on it and say, okay, I completely understand what I'm doing here and I'm comfortable with that risk. Here, you're just going, oh, fuck. I don't know. Fuck it. Buy it. That's lazy money. You're guaranteed to lose doing that. Guaranteed you're going to lose money. Maybe not on 1 trade, maybe not on 2 trades, but over time you are going to just give your money to market makers and people who are more disciplined. Period. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I can promise you if you're lazy about it, you're just making somebody else's Mercedes payment. That is not a 1, 2, 3. And while it could be a 1, 2, 1, if you're so bullish on Apple, we'll fucking have at it. Okay, let me just get off my horse here. What do I got here? So I got Jamie. God, I must be cranky from all this. What'd you give me, Jamie? Here, you gave me. Is this Bitcoin? I think you gave me Bitcoin. 3 weeks of COVID will make you cranky. What do I got? Oh, he's giving me Bitcoin. Okay, let's see what he's thinking. All right, so let me. It literally is 3 weeks to the day. This is the day I tested positive. 3 weeks. Feels like it's been 3 months. Okay, so this, I got a 4 hour here. Okay, so if I pull this out, Jamie. All right, let's reset. All right, so you're kind of leaving me hanging on what your count is here. Where are we? Okay, well. I'm gonna go just my old brain needs that. Okay, get off of there. Okay. One, two, three. Seems like the safest bet. So let's fill it in. 2. Right. I'm going to put this here. Oh, damn it. There are some counts that we've looked at here. We'll put the 2 here, right? Because it gives you a cleaner. We'll do a little. It gives you a cleaner 3, 4, 5, right? So it gives you a cleaner impulse there, right? So I understand that. Yeah, I think I've done some Friday videos here. We've been here for so fucking long, right? But the reason I push this over here now is to balance the time, because this has taken so long. So you can still get a 1-2 here. You know, pick your 1-2, right? Bitcoin's notorious for having shitty 1-2s and a monster 3. 1, 2, 3. You can still. That's not too much of a Elliott force fit. It's not a force fit. You can get the 1-2 here. Is it perfect Elliott? Fuck. You know, does such a thing exist? Well, yeah, at times it does. All right. Okay. Can we live with that? With Bitcoin, I think, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, right? A better balance on the amount of time this 4 is taking. And we don't know if the 4 is in, but okay, candidate. So let's go back to what he gave me as a 4. Let's see what he got. What do you got here, Jamie? Jamie knows what he's doing. Let's see here. If I can open that up. Here, I tried to find a bullish count where this correction would be bottomed here. Triple combo, right? I'm with you. Right? I see the same thing. I know that some of the 3-wave corrections are more likely a 5. Yeah, that's I kind of keyed in on that on last Friday's video. If this is not the bottom, I do believe we are currently trading in a lower time frame B wave and will soon complete the C. Okay, so let's... all right, how'd you get there? Okay, I see what he's doing. All right, so he's thinking we'd go over here and that this would be A, B, and we're coming down for a C, right? To challenge this. What's unmitigated here? Well, you could do it this way. You could look at all of this as unmitigated, right? Bullish order flow, right? The down before the up. We've a little tap here, little tap on that. Anybody shocked by that? Perfect golden zone in the reaction. I mean, how many times have I shown that? 30, 40, 50,000? Got to be 50,000 times over 5 years, at least. Boom. All right, so we got that. WX, right? Right. I mean, this is open to interpretation, right? Because of the doubles, right? I was just talking about that, and whatever. We were looking at Apple, right? Doubles. Oh, you can't have any certainty here. Is it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Right? We're Bitcoin notorious for shitty 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's clean. ABC. It's just, can you do it over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Right. So you're left a little bit. Oh. Not sure, right? This one I think is harder to turn into a 3. So Jamie, right? So look here. I know you're trying to get this. I know you're trying to come up with a count here, right? And this may or may not be your primary, right? So, but that's a ABC. Yeah. So if this is the B, oh man, that's really a stretch, right? So how would you get that done? Oh fuck. Let's go to a 2-hour. Here, let's try a 2-hour. 1, 2. I think not. I think I mean, I'll do an Elliott shuffle with the best of them, but your best case here is that if you did that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Remember, we want to stay in that channel, right? That is your best aid, geometry related aid to identify your impulse. That looks like a completed impulse, right? So you're the force fit here. Again, I know this may not be your primary, but it's just too much of a force fit. And if this is ABC, whoa, we're doing it in a series of 3s. I think not, right? So more likely, again, my opinion, right? I could have my head up my ass. 3, 4, 5, right? So because then I can subdivide this, right? That would be kind of the key piece here. I can subdivide this pretty nicely. Oh, fuck. Come here. Oh, come on. Don't give me computer problems. Here we go. Maybe I'm just moving too fast. Oh, somebody just went off there. Oh, that must be, yeah, that's, okay, so I've got an impulse in here, right? I can't work around that. Even if I go A, B, oh, wait a minute. I want that to be done here. Right, so again, this is right out of Friday's video. I don't think you can work around that. I think you're stuck with an impulse there, which defines what you're anticipating next. Again, I mean, this is the power of Elliott Wave. This is why, listen, there's very little I haven't looked at, studied, traded. If I thought there was something better, that's what I'd be teaching. People say, oh, Elliott Wave, it's so, that's your grandfather's TA. Is it? Oh, man, let's cancel that. Oh, no, I'm into ICT, right? Well, careful there. Okay. X. So how can I get you there? Well, let's go back to what you're, B, C. Okay, so there's an X. Maybe it's an X. Well, ABC, right? So the problem we have here is that this is not a great start to an impulse. Let's get over here. All right, so right out of the golden zone. So let's pull this out because he's already got it there. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's think about that. Let me, oh, fuck, here, let's take this. Let's make that a little bigger and make that a little brighter. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm going to challenge you here, Jamie. Is that an impulse? To put the 3 there? Is that an impulse? Kind of like to see your count there. Well, if anything, right? I mean, the most accommodating thought would be something like this. But do I have an impulse here? I'm trying to find a way to help you here with this count. Maybe ABC coming over here, and now we'd have some sort of a diag here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have a 3? Right, so it's got to be a series of 3s. Well, I think not, right? So how can we get this done here? If that's ABC, maybe that could be our 2. Maybe we can do it this way. Oh, Jesus, these are just, maybe we can get it done here. Either here or here. Nope, I need a 3 there. Right? This is tricky, right? This is Bitcoin being tricky. I think I'd do it there. And then here, right, again, I'm just on the fly here looking at this, just saying, okay, I'm not saying I have the answer here, but just looking at this, okay, we're doing some sort of a diag into the 1. Right, so I get the overlap here. Whoops. Oh, shit, maybe I have to do it here. God, I mean, there's just no good answer here. It's a force fit no matter how you slice it to try and call this bullish, right? It just looks corrective. God, can I even get away with this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get the overlap, right? So I'm not even sure I can get away with that there. So that's got, if that's going to be the 1, I might be able to do it here. ABC, ABC. That might be better. That might work. Can't say I love that, right? Is that what you wanted coming off that low? No. So that would leave you with, shit, I think you could even actually allow for the truncation here. Oh, let's go. Did we get a 38? Let's go. Let's get the full measure move here. So 38, 1. So 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm trying to be as accommodating, right? I mean, no bigger bull than me long term, but if it's not there, it's not there. Would you lock that? 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Okay. So let's see if we can make that fly. This is for the bulls. 3, 4. Oh. Truncation? Is that what you would want to put money on, that Bitcoin truncated here in the 5th coming off that low? I think not. It just doesn't look right, right? I mean, again, if it doesn't look right, no trade. Why are you forcing a trade? Unless you're just like, no, fuck, it's under 60, I'll buy it, right? Shit, because I'm on the 5-year plan. Okay, that's a different story. What we're trying to do here is offer the precision to time it right. And otherwise, fuck it. Okay, golden zone, buy it, right? It came under 50, buy it. I did. I bought it 57 and 52. Just because I'm a raging bull, right? So I don't really care. I'm not expecting it to go into the low 40s. If it did, I would just buy more, but I digress, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Are we doing this? No, it's too far. It's too far away. I'd be more inclined to think it truncated here, which is not good news. That would be a weak 1. Oh, what is this? A triangle B, C, A, B. Maybe we can do it this way. A, B, C. Coming down here. That seems to be what he's thinking. We're coming down lower. Okay, I've got a little bit of demand down here. Maybe I can pull onto that. I don't want to truncate that, right? Algo doesn't care about a truncation. It's just going to go dominant to dominant. And buy it in here off of this demand. It's not a bad thought. I think it's a hurry up and wait. It's just why put money at risk when you've got a shitty start like that? My view, my opinion, right? I could change. Now remember, right? All it takes it's just one. Some of the comments I get are so funny, right? That happens, and okay, hey, new ball game, right? That happens. New ball game. Right now, we're just looking at this going, okay, based on what I have to work with, is this justify putting money at risk? I think that answers itself. Okay, I probably spent too much time there. Logan. I think that's a new handle. New member. Now, Logan, I'm assuming you meant the crypto SEI here. Oh, I just pulled this up because I hadn't looked at it. Another one I had to look up and go, SEI, what is shit? I can't think of 16,000. I don't even know what the number is, 20,000 crypto coins. Let's go to daily. Do I sound like a cranky old man today? I kind of feel like I do. I'm an old man, but if I'm cranky, it's because I've been sick for 3 weeks. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. It kind of looks, alt season, I mean, this is pretty typical for alts, right, to make the full round trip. We're not all the way there. So my guess is if he's interested in this, he likes the use case. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. That's kind of ugly there. Jesus, that is a shit show. The Elliott here is. So to some degree, again, I look at that and I go, okay, do we care, right? Something impulsive. I wouldn't waste time on that. Okay, so what can I say? All right, I got an absolute low down here. I'm through this demand. I seem to be eating through that demand. That's the daily. Let's go to the 4, see if there's anything better here. Okay, we've taken out the inducement here, so I know I have a good low here, right? So that if we come back below that, that would be continuation of the trend, right? It would be a break of structure. So we've got, here was the last change of character. Here's the other change of character, right? So in that range, it's just change, right? So do we have a trend? Well, the broader trend, where the breaks of structure break. Oh, here was the first, right? So it's always a change of character first and then a break of structure. Well, some would do it differently, but I think that's a valid way to approach it. Here's the last break of structure on the way up. So breaking that low is a change of character, and then breaking that is a break of structure. So as we focus down here, what do you got to work with? Well, last change of character here. So where's the trend? Do you even have a trend here? You just got chalk. The only thing you can say is, well, it's okay, change of character, which is a break of structure. Retrace. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Good enough, right? You'd have to really have insight into what they're doing and why their use case supports the idea of putting money at risk. Oh, that looks like 3, 4. Is that your 5, right? Again, a double. Double's a pain in the ass. Usually what happens in a double, right, it's pretty common, right, is going to break the pivot that created the double, right? So that would be, come here. That would be the target there. So, but that in alignment with if that's going to hold, if that's going to be the 5, because this could be could go again. The 5 is going to be up here, but as it sits right now, okay, where would you want to buy that? And again, right, this can change based on new price action, but right now it's not hard. What has been untapped, right? Remember, it's fair delivery. Where the market makers, even though in crypto it's all done by algos, right? They have to code this, right? So where was it unfairly? It wasn't fairly delivered here. Sellers didn't get an opportunity here. Up, 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 up. All right. So these guys here, whoa. We got to bring it back down here, right? Make this fair. That's why it's fair balance. It's unfair here, right? So if we come back down here, that would be interesting. At least you'd have a better, remember, where'd we start? Buy low, sell high. I can't believe I have to say that, but okay, right? Let's just be reminded sometimes, back to the basics, right? What's the simplest answer? Well, it's usually, okay, can I buy it down here? Where I could put my stop here, right? So maybe a little leverage if you wanted to. I try to avoid it. If I like something, I don't want to be squeezed out on a liquidation wick, right? So I'll just buy a spot. If it starts to go and I get something like this and I go, ooh, that's a good start right here. We got a nice 5 followed by a 3. Maybe I'll add a little leverage here trying to get that, right? So try and juice it. So I'd have a little combo of spot and levered. Something to consider, right? If you want it, because people love to fucking get the leverage, right? Because the pay is so good. Right? The downside, you remember, that's a double-edged sword. Up here, you got some supply up here, and that would be a change of character. So this is, okay. One to keep your eye on. Is it time to buy it? No. No, definitely not. Down here, yeah. Oh, okay. I got John Howard, also known as Sensei GZ 1968, has given us Love Sam's lectures. Who's that? CZ? Just trying to keep you guys from doing stupid shit. There's just usually you can correct yourself, right? You know what you did after the fact. You can almost always see it, right? Oh, that was dumb. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Capital.com. What? Somebody else asked for that on Capital. I don't even know. Is this an exchange you're trading? George? Fuck. Okay. I have 2 folders. Bull scenario, this daily. Well, shit, where are they? Okay, so let's do bull scenario here. So do this one. Oh, wow, okay. I love how he does that. God, I need to start doing that. Okay, so I'm going to push that over here. Okay, well that, man, George's TA has gotten so much better. It's nice to watch that evolution. Okay, so oh man, that's tricky. A, B, C, W. Oh, that is... Oh, you're stretching it there. Oh, that's how you getting that done. You're putting the X there. It looks like a 5 there. Well, let's go with it. Okay, so we're coming off of this low here. What else could you do here? Boy, that seems like a lot of effort to get that. Why not here, George? Why not here? Not sure I follow you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C. I think I'd put it there, my friend. Oh, you're going to have me locked all over. Let me unlock that. Kind of a flat 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Diaggy, kind of a shitty. That's not great, right? You're kind of stuck with it. What else are you going to do here? Who's getting hosed here? Breakout traders. Right back to the midpoint, right? It's very common, right? We come back to the balance. It'll do 50%, right? Remember, they have to code this. All right, so, okay, right? And you got market makers here, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Doing it here? Let's see if I can do it here. 3. Well, okay, right. So when you see something like this, right, it's like 1, 2, oh. As soon as you're like, what the fuck? Triangle. All right, so it makes sense there, right? Be a triangle into the 5. Oh, that's going to be, so A, B, C, D, E. I guess we do it there. 5 into a 1. Okay, so I got off the low. All right, that's the bull case. I like that. I'm definitely more inclined to be bullish than bearish until we get to November. All right. Everybody knows why I would say that. 1, 2. Okay, where'd we go? Do we need to be in log here? Do we? Not sure we do. What? Why am I? Okay, that'll work. I'm not sure we do. It's not 4 times the range. Right to the 50. Should I put that off here? Okay, 1. I think this is just getting moved around when I open his stuff up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's an impulse, right? So if that's the 1, right, you don't overlap. So you got a 1 A, B, C into the 2. Oh, you could do it either way. 3 A, B, C into the 4. 5 B. So A, triangle B, right? It's good work there, George. I'll brighten that up a little bit. Okay, whoops. And then B, C, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's clean. All right, nice. That's good. That's good work there, George. Okay, so we come out of there. Okay, that's a little bit squishy, but you're stuck with it. What am I on a daily? 1, 2, 1, 2. Shit. Well, let's see. Okay, hang on a second. Let's go. You're not giving me the futures. That's what I would prefer, the futures. I don't have to deal with the gaps when I go intraday, but let's see what we can do here. Does that look like an impulse? No. No. Boy, that's a clusterfuck. Actually, it looks like you can work that. Well, you got to deal with that. Let's see if we can label that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you can get that diag done there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you can get that done. There's the C. Let's take that up. Okay, A, B, C into a B. Fuck. That's not what you want. A. George, bear with me here. I'm going to do this. Oh, fuck. What is this here? I'm going to do this in the futures. Oh, that's something else he's got. Oh. Let's clean this up a little if we can. Oh, Jesus. That's what I'm going. What the fuck? I got a monthly there. I'm not discounting your work, and I'm going to come back to your bear count. It's a little easier for me to see it over here. Okay, what? There's COVID. God, this is ugly, isn't it? That's just harsh, right? It's just some ugly Elliott. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. That's what I see what he's going for. Let's get these up here. Oh, okay, so this would be A, B. I think you may be on the right track there. Right, A, B coming down for a C. Oops, C. Because with that, right, it disqualifies it. Now, that's a good example, actually. When you're right here, you're thinking, oh, fuck, I see it. 1, 2, 3, right? Because clearly that's an impulse, clearly. Oh, wait, 1, 2, right? You can see how you might have thought, oh, God, look at that. I've got it nailed. Oh, wait, well, oh, fuck. Can't be 4, right? So it just eliminates that possibility. So now we're back to, wait a second. If not this, then what? Well, as he's nailed it. Right, that's the only other option here. So that becomes here. Let's put this in blue, and we get this in. Oh, that's fine. Here, I'll put it in. Just to be consistent, I put those in yellow. Okay, all right, so I got an A, B, 1. Well, you're working backwards here. It looks like you're 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like that's got more to go. So you might, all right, now this is where it gets a little tricky, right? So the Elliottician, you're thinking, oh, 1, or my 2's down here. The algo doesn't care about your Elliott count. It's dominant low, dominant high. All right, where's the buy zone? So I'd have my eyes down here. Oh, fuck, come here. Little demand zone here before we squirt it up. That's ugly, isn't it? Now, so ideally, what you'd hope is that this continues to come down here, and then we get the rate cut, and then off we go. September. That's what you'd hope for. Okay, let me come back to your other count. Let's go to your bear count. So let's take that off and get your bear count on. Okay, get your bear count on. All right, so that's my stuff. Let's get my stuff off of there. Okay, for the bear count, how are we doing that? 1. Okay, that's not too far from what I was just suggesting. Okay, so 1A, B, C, W. Those are the wrong size. Oh, fuck. Let's go minuet, put them in green so we can see them. Okay, do you see what he's doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, clearly a triangle. B, down for the C. So there's a W. A, B, C, there's the X, right? As we just went through that, all right, it's not an impulse, right? So we're kind of stuck with this. So A, we don't know when that ends, right? It could, could be right here, this little demand pocket. B, C, right? Now we're still, it's bearish short term, but it's bullish long term until we take out this low, right? You can't argue with that, this being the dominant low, right? This is, until that breaks, we have a swing, and we're in the process of retracing. Remember, there is nothing else ever that the market can do. That's it, right? If that helps you simplify in your mind's eye. Now, we can do this, but that's just a series of this, right? It's two-dimensional. That's all we can do is swing and retrace, swing and retrace. That's it. Okay, right, so, okay, yeah, we add some complexity here, but isn't that swing, retrace, swing? Swing, retrace, swing, swing. It's the same shit. Okay, right, so setting up for the buy down here. Oh, golden. Hello, golden zone. Buy. Now, does that mean you sit down here with a limit order? Absolutely not. You stay down here, let it react. Okay, show me the reaction. Show me. Right? You don't easily, right? Nothing says the market's under no obligation to do anything ever, right? It could just fall another 1,000 points. But if it comes down here and we stall, okay, well, now I get a pivot to work with. Oh, does it do it in a 3? Okay, well, now I can go long, right? Now I've got an intelligent, well, I shouldn't say it that way. Now I've got something where I've worked through the TA. I've got a pivot that gives me something that I can lean into, right? So it makes sense here. Oh, do I get a 5? And I've got a 3. Okay, well, I can put my stop here and I can take that long. Am I buying low? Yes. Where does retail buy it? Oh, looks like it's safe now. Oh, safe. Okay, I can buy it. That's what they did here. Oh, I can sell it. Looks like it's going through the floor. Same thing over and over and over. They seem to never learn, thankfully for us. Fork Pilot. I like that handle. Fork Pilot. Probably a story to go with that. Fork Pilot. What are you thinking here? Wait, is this the ES? Looks like, Fork Pilot, it looks like he's from another country. Because his trading view looks like that's in Spanish. Oh, nice, Fork Pilot. Let me get this copied here. He's been paying attention. I mean, I've shown this so many times, right? And there's no possible way anybody doesn't put, if you watched one of my webinars or watched a video of mine, there's no possible way you don't track that. I mean, why would you? Why would you track that? I mean, that's just stupid. Stupid not to. Okay, all right, so this is, I think we've looked at this before, right? I remember I've seen this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, beautiful. A, B, C, beautiful. This is great work, right? Right to a golden zone, duh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. A, B, C. So what do we have here? 5, 3, 5, 3. Do I sound like a broken record? 5 3s into golden zones. Okay. Well, Always keep track, right? So remember, there are no random pivots ever. All right, so we got this right here. We're coming up here off of the golden zone. Where are we coming back to? Do I want to buy it here? If you're a bull, oh, shit. Oh, look at that. Whoa, God, that looks great. No. Right, would that be buying high, selling low? Yes, it would. That's giving me a 1 hour there. Well, so the channeling looks pretty good here. I think you could do this. You could do this a couple of different ways. I might go to modified shift. It's just another channel. You have to put some. You'd have to put a sliding parallel on that. Let's go back to shift. See if that. No, that's not going to do it. Original. Okay. Well, we can certainly look at this and say, there's your 80%. Well, it's just not, I mean, he's giving you the roadmap here, right? Do we have a completed 5 here? Maybe. It looks like we might. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like we could, right? He just hadn't labeled it up for us yet. Looks like we got a contender, right? Now, we don't know that that's the pivot, but pretty nice setup here for this to come down. All right, we've got a demand zone right here, right? Anyway, in there, that would be beautiful. Shit, I think I'll buy this. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, right? 5, 3, right? 5, 3, 5, 3. That's all it ever does. That's what we're looking for, right? When the Elliott's there, it's just impossible to miss, right? 5, 3. Do we get a 5 here, right? That would be the 1, right? So here's what retail will do. They're just inexperienced, right? Oh, it's a breakout. Oh, fuck, there goes the 3, right? So what? No, that's likely going to be the 1 of the 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? That's break of structure. Actually, I think that'd be a change of character, but a change of character is a break, right? So we 1 and we retrace. There's the buy, right? You got a couple of spots. You could buy it here, right? You're not sure, or maybe you buy a little, well, let's take a nibble here and add there. Now you got a ripper. Nice work there, Fork Pilot. Very nice. Oh, here's another handle I love. I just like saying this. Christos Giannopoulos. Let's see what Christos is up to. What did you give me here? I don't know what you gave me. Christos Giannopoulos. Atlas Navi. Oh, Qcoin. Don't know this one. Okay, trying to move fast here so I don't bore you guys to death. Okay, so let's go here. All right, so another round trip. Not quite. Oh, man, you're doing something weird there. Let's see. I'm going to take those off. Okay, all right, so this is just me, right? I find that drives me crazy. I can't, because you can't move the shit around, right? So ABC, right? That's bold. Oh, why so bearish, Christos? Looks like a 3-wave. Okay, let's go to log scale. Well, I'm going to beg to differ with you there. Okay, so let me get this up here and just, let's see. I think if I'm here, I take that off here. So let's just take, I don't think I lose you here. No, all right, so your stuff is still there. All right, so let's just, well, here, let me do yours first, and then we'll just look at an alternate. Okay. Okay, right, I don't want to be insensitive, but okay, I can see your thinking here, but we've gone from 10 cents to 55 cents. Does that look corrective? What are we correcting there? We got new highs here. What are we correcting? I mean, this is the move down. That's the move down. That's the correction? I'm going to differ with you there. I'm not saying I know, I'm just saying, you know, if I pulled that chart up, that would be the last thing I would think. The absolute last. Oh, we're correcting. Okay, so can we do something, or even something like this? All right, why not that? 1, 2, 3. Shit, I could do it here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3, 4, 5. I think, right, often the simplest thing that's staring you in the face, right, is often, whether it's log scale or not, oh shit. Yeah, again, right, the corrective? Corrective? Well, do we need, well, first question, do we need to be in log scale? Well, there's 0, and we got to 55 cents, right? Yeah, we need to be in log scale. All right, so when we get in log scale, oh, shit, I don't even think it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. This would be part of the 1, 3, 4, 5 of the 3. That's pretty sharp, right? So kind of squishy, sharp, ripper. Seems not, oh wow, red. There's one I never use. Oh, maybe I start using that. You can see that. God, that's just a little, seems bloody. Seems bloody to me for some reason. I don't know why that pops into my head. Okay, I'm going to go with impulse. Christos. Or, oh shit, let's do log scale. Let's do it this way. Okay, impulse correction. It's creative thinking the way you're approaching that, but I think maybe over time you might rethink that. Oh, what do I got here? Just golden. What's unmitigated here? To the 50% of it, just shy of it. Might oh, you might do that as a, you could probably do that as a WXY A B C. Let's reset that. Why do I do that? Because that's an ABC. Right now, if it rolls over again, we can back here and redo it. Remember, it's just a snapshot in time. It looks like you got maybe a 50 there. This clearly, right? We can see what's happening there. Oh, whoa. My God, who would have ever thought we'd hit the golden zone there? I mean, it's crazy coincidence. Boom. Grab it. All right. What do we have to get started there? 1, 2, 3. That looks like a decent start. Always start with what, oh shit. What's the simplest thing you can see? Sometimes we complicate things and we work against ourselves, right? What does that look like a 3? Yeah, it looks like a 3. Well, if it's a 3, what are my choices, right? A, B, C, right? Doesn't look like we're going to go 1, 2. Whoa, that doesn't look like 3, does it? Looks more like, oh, 1, oh, golden zone, A, B. 1, oh shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of sloppy. Not the best finish. You might even, you might even do that as some sort of, oh shit, I don't think it matters. So coming off of this, what am I looking for? I do not want that to pause there. We don't like doubles. Doubles are a pain in the ass because it leaves you uncertain. Oh fuck, what? Right, you can 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on, give me the squirt for that so I can lean into it. I don't know, I can't lean into that yet. I got to have that. Then I can say, oh, now I see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at it, finishes with a 5. We're coming right into this unmitigated zone, right? This is unfair, right? They didn't get a chance. Buyers down so fast. Wait a second. So this would be a perfect target right there. Right, now we confirm that we've got a pivot low, so we can do, what do I got here? All right, so we can put a pivot here. I thought I could do it. There we go. Okay, so I got a good candidate here. Now I get a 5. Do I want to buy it? Rhetorical question. No, I don't want to buy it. We want to buy low and sell high. Do I want to sell it? No, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to go counter trend, right? I think I'm starting here. I think that's a 1. So what am I waiting for? Fuck, come here. I'm waiting for the 2. So I can get into the 3. That's the name of the game. Where's the money wave? Now, can I get a 3 here? Well, first thing, I got to finish the 5 here. I don't have that yet. Seems to be running into the resistance there. You got some imbalances there. Unmitigated order block here. Okay, come on, one to keep an eye on. Atlas Navi. Oh, this is. Oh, I looked this up before. I can't remember what their use case is, but I remember thinking it was a good one. Okay, right. So you can see the. He's using infer. That's a good one, right? So because you can do you can use do both of them here. So you can do the inverse fair value gaps as well, right? So you got lots of imbalances here. right down here, right? So they've worked through them, so you need that to finish, and then you just lean into it. Okay, give me that, and we're ready to go. Okay, good one, right? I don't mean to be overly critical on your work there. I just think, you know, what's the most obvious thing to think? Often that'll lead you right. Okay, Ben B. Oh, you guys are loading up on. Oh, Steel Swarm. Whoa, he really loaded up. Okay, hang on. Let me. So, Ben B. Asking about the SPY. Oh, I'd probably do that on the ES. Hang on a second. I've got you up here. I think it's on the other side of this. I think it's over here. That's Apple. We looked at that. Here's the, this is great, right? So he said, this is his comment. I bet SPY has tagged the golden zone by the time you start your video. Might be interesting to point that out if so. Well, boom. Now, because the SPY is annoying, right? Because you have the overnight risk. Right? I'll go to the futures here and get a better look at it. So it's just, I think the TA is cleaner in the futures than the SPY, right? But you trade it the same way. That's very interesting timing, as he wrote, because he's watching that. He knows what he's doing, right? So okay, so AB, what are we thinking here? Let's pull out for a second, right? This I think I covered this on Friday, right? So 1, 2, that's odds are that's a 2, right? We just go sideways here, but we finish with the 5, so that's not going to be 3. 1, 2, right? And if, as I recall, right, you think I've shown this more than a few times. Where's our old friend? Golden. Oh, look at the first target. Gets third right there. Stuff we've looked at before. Okay, so this is when we're going back here to March of 23. We're going to correct it in 2 weeks. Anything's possible. When's the next rate cut scheduled? September. Right? When is the market going to get insane? Right? Election time. Right? There's going to be a shit show. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on, it's going to be a shit show because no matter what happens, right, it's going to be disputed, right? So that what's the one thing the market can't stand? Uncertainty. That will be a massive, hopefully there's not violence, but I wouldn't bet against it. This is going to be a shit show in November, right? There's November, early November, right? This is going to, I'd be hedged up the wazoo for that. Okay. Does it really look like we're going to do this? That would be one of the shortest. Now, it's long enough to say, oh, possible 4. We know we just hit a golden there. We're going to do it that fast? We're going to correct all of this here. I think the odds are, again, anything's possible, but the odds of that seem lower than not. It's in the pocket, right? It's in the right spot for it, and we've got a little unmitigated zone right there. We've got the. You could talk yourself into it. Would you be buying high or selling high? You'd be selling high, right? And you're selling. Would you want to buy that right into the golden zone? I'm not saying it can't get through. I'm just saying that would be a moronic trade. Why would you do that? I've shown this so many fucking times. I can't imagine anybody in their right mind would do that. Why would you do that? Oh, where are we right here? I think I'm a little bit off. Why would anyone who's seen that as many times as I've shown it, which is at least 50,000 times, why, in your right mind, would you do that? Oh, because, man, I think that thing's going to rip higher. That's just going to keep going. Okay. I'm not saying it can't. But if it does, right, you don't think there's going to be a retrace, right? Because what would that be? Think about that. Well, let's say this is just ass backwards, right? And this is not what it's going to be, and this is going to be 1, 2, right? So we're going to have a 3. Well, you know, of course, just because there's a golden zone there doesn't mean it's not going to break. They break all the time, right? One side has to break, right? So I can show you 5,000 golden zones that broke, right, to match the 5,000 that made it, right, that succeeded, right? There has to be one. Has to be one that breaks. There's a 50. Get that right on there. Well, it kind of got in the pocket. In the pocket. Third target. A, B, C. What's the contender here? A, B, C, X. Okay, well, do we have an impulse, right? So we're back to where this is going to be a mirror image of what we just looked at with Apple. Does that look like an impulse? It's not a great one. 1, 2, maybe. Let's get down there. Okay, so first place, how are you doing it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's kind of a shitty one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's give it benefit of the doubt, right? So let's not be so arrogant about the market that we know. It's fuck, I don't know, right? I'm just saying there is no scenario period that I would ever buy that. And if you are not at that same spot, you're not paying attention. 1, 2, 3. Can we even do it? Let's see if we can do it. Just maybe you can. All right, so, oh, fuck. I can't say I like that, but let's say you can get some sort of fucking shitty diag there. You might do it here. 1, 2, 3. Even there is no good solution here. A, B. You got to do it in a series of 3s. Do you have a 3 here? Well, you go down to a 15-minute. Maybe you can dig a 3 out of that. Okay. You might even do it right just as I did it with Apple. You might have to do it this way. A, B, C. 1, 2. That might actually play better. Are they 3s? Are you force fitting? Fuck, that looks like a 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is all sorts of. See, remember, Elliott Wave's not perfect, right? Not everything is going to be, oh, it's a perfect impulse, it's a perfect diag, right? You've got to go with, okay, well, what does that look impulsive? No. It's a bunch of overlaps, right? Which is what a diag is, right? It's uncertainty. Are we going or no, we're not going? Are we selling? No, we're not selling. Oh, are we going? No, we're not going. It's uncertainty, right? That's what creates the diag. Fuck, I don't even know how we can even do this. Here? God, it's just fucking awful. 2. Uncertain. I can't label that. I don't know what it is. Now, maybe one of my Elliott wizards can. 2. Fuck. I just, when in doubt, stay out. That was the entire premise of last Friday's video. It's the middle of August. Nobody knows. We got all sorts of uncertainty coming. Why are you forcing trades right now? Chill out. Just, okay, so maybe you talk yourself into a 1 here. Okay, what do we got here? 3, 4, 5. So we're going to put, okay, so now you're going to buy it? Is that what we have here? It would fly as an impulse, an ugly one, but it would be an impulse. Oh shit, you might even have to do this as the internal. Do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. None of it's good. It's what about a 30? I think I'd put it here. 8, 3, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't even look like it's done. Okay, well, let's say maybe that's an extension in the 5th. 1, 2, 3, maybe that might fly. 1, oh, that's a shitty 2. 3, 4, 5, right? So that's why I'm buying it, because I can see the impulse is coming. I can see it, right? What does retail do? They fill it in their mind's eye. They assume it. Don't assume it, right? Well, we all know what happens when you assume. Oh shit! All right, I might put it here. It's iffy. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Okay, if it's gonna break, okay, break. All right, I got a big supply zone up here. Okay, well, if it does break, let's just assume it breaks, right? For the bull case, what's the next thing it's gonna do? Now we don't know, but what's likely? Break, retrace. Only, I don't know, 2 trillion charts you could consider over the last 100 years. Probably 1 trillion. You're certainly not going to buy that. So, okay, let's say it retraces. Okay, well, at least you get a little distance here, so maybe you could talk yourself into it. Say, okay, I got a little demand zone here, right? So if you're scalping short term, we get it breaks, does a little retrace. I wouldn't fuck with it right now. Too much uncertainty. So for your comment there, Ben B, this is just working too hard. Right? It's too much. My guess is this is WX, right? It's very typical of an X, right? It's all this indecision. What are we doing? Is the correction in? Odds are it's not, right? Because just the time factor alone. So this some sort of a sloppy X, and then we come down one more time, right? something triggers it, some bullshit. Again, November's a long way out. I can't even get to November because I've got a 30-minute. Just looking at it, right? Just doesn't look like it's enough time. Over here, that makes sense. Okay, let me keep going. Tudorg, 1985. But there's a story to that handle. I don't recognize that one, so maybe a new member. I'm gonna do it over here. How am I doing on time? Oh shit, not bad. Yeah, I got another 40 minutes. Oh, some of you going, oh fuck, 40 more minutes of this. Okay, let me keep going here. Hopefully you guys pick up a little nugget or two along the way, makes it worth the time. Okay, this is interesting. Tudorg. Wow, that's quite a channel you got there. Now, for me, I take the, I want this out. I can see it, right? It just makes it too hard to see what's in there. What? Can't do that. Okay, we can't do that. We can't go 1, 2, right? You can't. Well, I see what you're kind of doing, right? So he's implying the 1. This is dangerous, right? So he's implying this 2. I think you got to be careful about that. It hits the market. Okay, right? So I would do it this way. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just doing this a long time. Okay, so I like what you're doing here. Right? So that looks like he's got my same color palette. Okay, so what did he highlight here? The order block, right? The down before the up, right? So that's good work, right? So he's not unskilled. 1, 2, 3. That looks like a 5, right? So I'd push this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we don't want that for our correction, but we can go A, B, C. That flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's good. And it's nice work. Okay, where are we? What's that? Wonder why he's putting that up there. It's got to be tied to some projection he's doing. So let's see if this is 1 and this is 2. Not sure what that's there for. Well, we'll see. Maybe he'll share that with us next live stream. But we've got a good impulse here. 1, 2, looks like 3. Oof. Oh, buy zone. Okay, let's go with his count. So, oh shit, I didn't see what he's doing. He's giving me a weekly. I didn't even notice that. Let's go over to a daily. And let's just move that back a little. We're in log scale. That's why. Okay, this is kind of annoying when you're log scale because it's distorted, right? So let's put that off to the side for a second. Okay, so that's a bummer. Did we break it? Looks like we might have. Yeah, okay, so that kills it, right? So invalidated, right? There, of all the rules, right, this one you cannot break, right? Much like over here, you can't do that. You can't put the 2 below the start of the 1. Can't do it, right? I'll fudge a lot of Elliott rules, but not that one. I think this is tied to what I think all he's saying is that's the buy zone. Oh shit, that's fine there. Okay, 1, 2, did you do it here too? No, you didn't. Okay, so we got that. So 1, 2, right? You're clean here, right? And go 1 tick before, but it can't break it. 1, 2, that's solid. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. This is that's good, right? So you got it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got the A, B, C, right? But it can't be the 2. I know that's a bummer. And it looks like it's a liquidation wick, but you got to start all over. Now, when I say that, if you want to keep the 2 there and play this as a 3, it would be a pretty hard break of an Elliott rule here. I mean, that's a rule you can't break, right? But you can say, well, fuck the Elliott, right? Okay, I'm not saying don't call it a 3, but my suggestion would be, okay, if we've got a new pivot low here, well, first thing has to happen, I have to get a 5 before I'm even thinking about doing anything, because right now, this is the last retracement. This is all one leg down, right? So this is all, see, it's one time framing, as it's called, right? It's not taking out the highs of the price, right? That's why you need that inducement, because you don't know you have a low yet. Right, it's just we're not taking out the highs of the candles, right? It's from well, I suppose you got one right here, so you put it right here. Right, there's your inducement, right? Because there's no highs being broken, so you don't know the low is in Now we start coming back here, so I'd look for that. So is that a good start here? Is that a 1? There's a daily. Let's go to a 1. Do we have it? Do we have a start? Well, it looks like what we were just looking at. Well, we can probably get that done. So, oh, fuck, come here. We got to start on it. 3, 4, 5, right? A, B, C. Okay, maybe. I'm going to move that out. Right, so I'm going to say no, right, but as a 2, but okay, we're just starting all over again. So almost, you take it back here and you go, okay, what happened, right? Did we just do a full loop? We did, right? This is not uncommon in crypto, right? I've shown it already 3 times. Up, back, right? But it broke the low, so we start all over again. So it almost doesn't matter now what that is. It doesn't matter, right? Whatever it is, I got a new pivot. I got a new starting point. Now, if you were long and you got crushed there, well, it matters to you. But as we come down here looking at this, okay, do I have a good start? Well, I wouldn't call it great, but maybe it's something you could work with. Put it here, A, B. And that's a little funky. That looks like another ABC. So you might have WX. Here's what you have. Nothing good enough to trade. My opinion, right? It's always my opinion. So maybe, okay, you got a big demand zone here. It's unmitigated right here. So you got 50% of that. You come down here, okay. Maybe you get something going here. This could, who fucking knows, right? A, B. Right, it looks like maybe A, triangle, B, coming down for the C. Whatever it is, it's not ripe, right? This, okay. Show me the reaction. Don't just buy it with a limit order. Show the reaction. Oh, okay. It's okay. Now I reload, right? So maybe you take a piece here, like, okay, well, you always want to take a little partial profit along the way. So if you got that turn, okay, reload here, because now you're looking for the big one. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, yay, look at that. You're going for the big one, right? That's the money ball. That's money wave, right? That's the 3. Again, right? Many of you know that, right? In our courses, in Purple Belt, we only let you trade 3s and C's to force that discipline. It's too easy to go, oh, fuck it. You get bored. Maybe that's the one. I'm going to take a flyer. It's not a good way to do it. Okay, never give back. Okay, this one, I looked at this one too. This is never give back here. He must be trading this. This is what he sent me. So just with one spot here, you couldn't label it this way. If you're applying Elliott Wave, you can't label it this way, right? You can't make that big. You got a 5 here, right? You can't call that a B. So I think I got it over here. So it seems like he's working here. Oh shit, do I have this right? It's from 11,000, 6,000. I thought I had that. 11,000. Yeah, I think this is the range we're in. I think maybe you're overcomplicating it a little bit. Well, one thing we can see here with the break here, we can't go 1, 2. But it does look like we've got, oh shit, let me get rid of that. Okay, so it looks like you got a 5 here. All right, so that's solid. All right, we got a 5. Ugh. Well, it would have been tempting to think impulsive because it doesn't really look like much of a 3, but you're going to have to squish it in there. Oh fuck, you're just stuck with it. Maybe you're doing it here, this little sideways consolidation, something like this. You kind of stuck with that as a B. Not a great B, but you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of an A, sideways B, 1, 2. Oh fuck, it's not great no matter how you slice that. Doesn't matter. Well, where this shit, I think we got to be on log scale here. We're going from 2,000. Yeah, that's plenty. Boy, this is the low you're coming from. Boy, that's the last low. That's quite a rip. So I've traded a lot of cocoa in my days as a commodities broker. It's you're trading the weather. So what would you think just staring at that right now, right? Wouldn't you think A, B, C maybe? Are we done? Could be. Where are you from this pivot? That would be, let's see if I can get it on there. From here, nope, maybe got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's quite a monster rip there. Buyable. Well, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe, yes, actually. That may not be bad. Let's get in there for a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Jesus. But you swept the low here, right? So this, again, that's just manipulation, right? That's just new traders getting bent over. So do we have it there? Let's try 30. Ugh. That's too bad, right? I mean, it was off to a good start. That's the C. Do you have an impulse there, right? Because you got a 3 there. That's a toughie, right? So this is hopefully, right, the value here is that you guys go through the exact same thing, right? This is, I don't do these in advance, so I can take you through the thought process. So hopefully that's the value add here. Oof. Are we calling that a 5? Jesus, I'm on a 30. Right? You're just really working too hard to call that a 5. 1, 2. Maybe you can get that done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right. Channeling probably supports it. 2. 1. It's certainly not 3, but you can probably get it again. Right? You can probably squeeze this. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B. I don't know that I'd be fucking around in here, right? So if you're buying it, right, you're counting on some sort of weather calamity, which you were trading cocoa, right? It's just supply and demand, right? That's all it is, right? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. I personally, if you're in it, hopefully you're well positioned. Until I got something here that had a better shape on it. I mean, these are 15 minutes, right? This is really, the Elliott, once you go down here under a 60 minute, the Elliott, you're changing it all the time, right? So that's when people bail on Elliott. Oh, fuck this, right? Fuck, I've changed that 7 times. Well, you're on a 5 minute, right? Get used to it. You go out to a 4 hour, you won't change it as much. I don't see any reason to do anything here. Why? What? It's just not good enough, right? To take anything new there, never get back. It's not good enough. Why? Why put money at risk here? This is just a slop show. Even out to the 4 hour. 1, 2. Well, I'm going to guess, right? If you're trading this, you're not trading the futures. It's very expensive, and you got to take it overnight. I would just be careful in here, man. Hopefully you've got some experience with this, or you're doing it, you're hedging for your business, or some reason that you're in here. This is not for the inexperienced. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, fellow trader, how am I doing on time? Oh, I got shit. Feels like I've been going longer than I have. SoundHound, yeah, I've got some of this. This was, I've been buying this. Well, that's Solana. Where do I have it? Oh, fuck. I've got it. Hang on a second. Oh, shit, I can't pause it either. That's what I do if I get stuck on it. I got to get rid of that one. When I'm doing the Friday video, I can always pause it. This one I like, right? Global X, right? I'm going to keep that one. Oh, fuck. Where did I put SoundHound? Did I put it over here? Shit. I know I've got it. I may have to bring it up again. I thought I had it next to ES. I'm going to put it right here. Nope, that's Apple. Yuma. I put it next to somebody. Abby. Nope. Hang on, guys. I'll find it. Abby, nope. Shit, come here. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to have to go find it. I got ETH, Bitcoin. Jesus Christ, I could have sworn I had it over here. Uh-oh. Something weird just happened. Uh-oh, hang on, guys. My machine got a little funky. Hang on a second. Okay, give me a chance to turn my AC down. Oh, fuck, I don't know where it is. God, I've got it in here somewhere. I know I do. Let's just bring it up. Dot. Here, fuck. All right, let's put it up here where I have Apple, because it's not. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, let's pull out to a daily, because this one is kind of frustrating. You had the long consolidation, the break back to, you didn't quite make the 50. Break, retest, right? So that's why you wait. And let's get in here. I think I was down on a lower time frame. So it looks like here, if you just, as it sits right now, A, B, but that doesn't look like, right, the balance there doesn't quite look right. It's such a short C relative to the A, but as it sits right now, okay, it's not 1, 2. A, B, C seems to be a candidate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I've got an impulse there, but that could be 1, 2, or it could be A, B, and this turns into something. Oh, I don't think we got a 3 there. Looks like that might be a 50. Not quite. This one surprises me a little bit that we're not getting more of a kick out of it. Let's go to a 60. All right, so we can see the candidate here. Maybe you got a 1 there. And that would be your best case. We're going to come out of here like this. This would be very unusual in terms of length of time to have it done there. But you're kind of stuck with it. You can't go 1, 2. Can't go 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're kind of stuck with this B. See? Would make me cautious, right? So I've got plenty here. I'm not adding until I get more clarity here. But this is a candidate. Oh, you got some unmitigated bullish order flow right there, which I think is why I had that draw in there. Right at the golden. Maybe I add here. I'm just in the underlying, no options. It's a reasonably priced stock, right? You can buy this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 1. I'd let that ripen a little, something like that, right? Because the upside is, you know, reasonable target right there. Okay, SoundHound, right? I'd get that on. I keep that on your radar. Okay, I'm making pretty good. That's fellow trader. Oh, Dr. Alban. Let's see what he's thinking. Dr. Alban. It looks like he's giving me Bitcoin. Is this you here? No, that was. Hang on, I'll get you here. That's another copy. And I have to get your stuff. I have to do these copies here. So let's try this one. I end up with, when I copy, I end up with everybody's count, so it's kind of funny. So I got to copy that one, and I know it's Dr. Alban because the indies are above. All right, so this again, I take this off here not to discount it. It's just, you know, that's where I go last, right? Indicators last. So let's do this. So what's he thinking, right? Is anything different? Well, so he's kind of leaning in with me, going, "Oh shit, is it a 5, right? Is it?" All right, it makes it very tough to have any conviction in that. Sure looks like it. Sure looks like a 5, just like this one looks like a 5. A, B, C, right? So that implies the X, right? So he's got the same count. I think this is just what we looked at before. So so what do we have here? That's the question. Is this a 5 or a 3? Well, it's kind of a force fit to try and turn it into a 5, wouldn't you agree? What are you going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it's a, aberrant, black swan, right? That they can't sell anything else, so they sell Bitcoin. I did read something today that I think it's $550 million worth of Bitcoin was moved from the U.S. government over to Coinbase Pro. That's I didn't know we could do volume and ticks. Well, that's kind of interesting. That would be bearish certainly in the short term. I don't know if that's true. I was somewhere. I think it was on Twitter. Fuck X. Fuck him. I'm not a big fan of his. Okay, all right. So I digress. What do we got there? Sure looks like a 3. So that would make you think, fuck, you might have a truncation here actually. Well, whatever you have here, it's not good, right? That's not what we want up here. We're kind of stuck with it. Let me leave that there. We're kind of stuck with it, but that's just wick up there. So, that's annoying, right? Because we don't know what we have here. What do we have? Uncertainty is what we have. Where's the unmitigated on the downside? Right here, right? Bullish order flow down before we go up. It looks to me like that we're kind of stuck. Now this could change, right? But it kind of looks like we're stuck here with an ABC. Now, so what's the bull case, right? So bulls are going to look at this and go, "Oh, you're so wrong." That's a comment I get often. They don't give me the alternate. The big comment on the Friday video will be wrong! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! No why, just wrong. I love those. That sure looks like a 3, right? So what the bull case would be? Oh, no. It's 1, 2, 3. There's the 4. We're about to go. Well, anything's possible. That seems less likely to me. 1, 2. That's the 3. That's the Bitcoin 3. Do we truncate here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Truncation, A, B. What that leads me to is no trade. Why? Well, nobody knows here. Literally, you could flip a coin here. You'd have as much of an edge. Heads I buy, tails I sell. Better odds in Vegas. That's a hurry up and wait. Until we get one side, right? Somebody's going to break. I think we got to leave that one alone, Dr. Albin. It's just too uncertainty. Too uncertain. Why force something out of uncertainty? It's a good way to lose some money. Okay. Mo. Hey, this is the one. He was asking for ETH. Did you give me? Oh, yeah. God damn. This was the craziest. Okay. So I got to show this. So this is what he gave me. This is I'm not trying to be critical or anything, but wow, did it take me a minute to figure this out? Okay, so he gave me a 15-minute on ETH, and his comment was, "I'm hoping we're in a diag." Well, okay, so you made it hard on me. So okay, so the diag is here. Would be the diag coming into this one. Well, first, anytime you're looking at something like this, you've got to put it in context, right? I have to know where the hell I am. What did I finish here? Where 15 minute, okay, maybe that's a diag, but of what? Where am I? All right, so then I went out to an 8 hour to see if I could figure out where he was, and I got this. Now, part of me absolutely loves this because it means he's really working to find it, right? All the TA here, I mean, unless you did it, this would be very hard to read. But I like this because he's putting the effort in. That's a bit, I'm not suggesting that's the kind of chart you want to have, but it works for him. So, right, that's a lot, right? So I guess the idea is that looks like, oh fuck, where are we here? Oh, okay, all right, I see it. Took me a minute to decipher this. So I know you do not see that, right? So what I think he's doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because it overlaps here. So this would be the 1. This is the 4 that overlaps the diag. So when he says diag, I think that's what he means, right? That this is ABC1, ABC2, ABC3, I think is what he's trying to say here. And then we've done ABC with the overlap here. So we're doing a diag. And that this is next. I think that's what he's saying. Now, that's definitely a candidate. Oh, let's see. Here's... All right, so now the only reason I'm coming over here is just to kind of give you a little bit of a contrast in what the charts might look like, right? So this is, if nothing else, is a little cleaner, a little easier to read. Not that that's necessarily, oh, well, then it must be that. It's just that's a lot, right? But I do like that he's working on it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is definitely a change, because for the longest time, for last 2 years, we had the 3, 4, 5 here, and it's only after this long extended. What the fuck? I think this was from Sensei PK, right? And I after looking at everything, I kind of concurred that this looks like we might be in a squeeze of a triangle here. But I don't want to discount his thinking here that, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. So one thing that helps with a diag is where's the pivot of the 4, right? Often you'll find it right at the 50. So a little bit lower. I might have leaned in a little bit more to this. I'm not saying this isn't what we have here, and as he sent it to me here, so that would be his 4. Is that right? Is that his 4? Yes, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping the 1 by a couple of ticks. So this, if that's the 4, then here we got another diag. So a diag coming off of the larger diag. We got a 5 there, I guess. I mean a 3. I guess you can do ABC, 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 right? So I like the 15-minute more than I like his. It's my preference, right? In terms of how I'm reading it, I like the start of this a little bit better than I like the higher time frame. Is that a diag? Right. Well, if it is a diag, I mean, if this is going to hold as a triangle, which now a triangle always hard to, it's an educated guesstimate, right? It's a bit of a wag, right? So okay, well, if this is going to be the D, right? It's a lot to put a D and an E in, before we have it. Okay, right. So you can see his thinking. Here, I can do it here where it's a little cleaner. This would be 1. ABC 1, 2, ABC 3, 4. That's what he's working on. It's definitely a contender. It's not invalid. I suppose it's one to keep as an alternate, right? Just to consider. Oh, shit, I shouldn't say that, right? It could easily turn into the primary. Well, let's see what we get here. What first? Okay, we need some sort of, if this is going to be the D, or whether it's 1, 2, 3, or ABC, or 1, 2, as he's implying with the 5 coming off the proposed 4. If it's 1, 2, well, we're going to know pretty quickly, because this will have to be a big one. Right? This will likely take out the high. If it's 1, 2, 3, we're going up, right? And this is all pushing out here, and the triangle comes off the table. Right? So maybe get something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, off we go. And then, good for him, right? He'd be the one who had it, right? So 1, 2. It flies, right? Because this is a 5, that's a 3, that's a 5, that's a 3, you can work that as the 5, I guess. 1, 2, or pardon me, this would be the 3, right? So you go 5, 5, 5, A, B, C, 3, 5. It's creative, right? It's not what I see, but it's the beauty of trading, right? You're not always going to see the same thing. So with that said, who gave this? Mo, I would keep this as so you have a couple of alternates, right? Because you're going to know, right? If we push up here, all it would take is to break this, and out goes the triangle. Right? So we're going to know, and we're probably not going to know anytime soon. And just everybody, this has to be on your radar. November has to be on your radar. Crazy is coming. Okay, what else do I got? Oh man, okay, how am I doing on time? Oh shit, I got 10 minutes. All right, Steel Swarm. I'm gonna get some of these for you. Ooh, let's get algo. Let's see here. Let's get algo. So he wants algo USDT. Anything for the Americans? Coinbase. Algorand. Okay, let's put this in just a temp color that works for me. Daily. No charts from Steel Swarm, but that's all right. I never force the charts. I just say, you know, if you have one, send it, right? We'll learn more from it. I always think you learn more by doing it, right? But some people don't, you know, maybe they don't have the time on the day. But my guess is if he's interested in these, he's got a chart, right? So that's the idea. Okay, so what can we say down here? Right? We can certainly say that, come here. Now this has been tapped, right? So the algorithm does not need to come back down here because it rebalanced, right? This is, oh, wait, hey, whoa. Got a second chance down here. Oh, that's a clusterfuck. What are we doing that? Oh, it looks like you finished with 5. So it looks like we can just work backwards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tempting, right? So that's tempting to call that a triangle. You can just see the candidate there, but then we can't have a triangle and a 2. So you'd have to be doing this as an ABC. That's not great. You might be stuck with that. You'd have to put the 3, 4 in there, 5, to make that fly. All right, so you'd have to do it this way. It's a little bit of a force fit. That's a daily. Let's go to a 4. Is that, well, you can probably get away with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can. So that's not terrible. Well, hang on a second. Maybe we have to do this as WXY, because there's a 5. There's a 3. There's a 1, 2. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3. I think we do have to do it that way. So I think you have to do it this way. WXY. Let's put this down here. Now, how are we going to get that into an ABC? This has to change, right? So once we do that, right, it changes what our expectation is down here. That's 5, 3, 5, right? Even if I make this the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that's I'm ending with a 5, but I don't have it, right? So I got a 1, 2. So I'm kind of stuck with this. Well, there's not much else I can do other than do. No, actually, I could use the triangle here. I gotta do it this way, but I don't think I'm gonna need that there or here. Somewhere in here. 1, 2, 3. Jesus, 3 or ABC. 4. I might have to do it that way. I don't know that it matters. There's a contender for a low. Not pretty. It's such a good start. It's kind of disappointing, but this is one I pay attention to. This has got a very nice use case, right? So we don't. Well, you've got, okay. Back to where we started. Right? Buy low, sell high. Buying low here, or not as low as you could have, but do we have enough there to say, oh, that's a good start? Well, this is all of crypto's kind of doing this. It's like, oh, what? Where's a reasonable target for it to go? Unbalanced. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same. They're all doing the same thing. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So I would just kind of keep it simple, right? When it's unclear like that, where do I want to buy it? Down here. Since that's already tagged, what's not tagged? I got a demand zone right here underneath. So down here, come down. Maybe you get an A, B, C. That's what I'd be looking for. That doesn't mean sit here with a limit order. That means show me the reaction, because if that's going to be a 3, it's going to have to subdivide into an impulse. Okay, so there's algo. EOS. God, we haven't looked at that one for a while. Oh, EOS. All right. Almost done, guys, here. I'm getting tired. Okay, so let's go out to daily. EOS. Used to be this was such a popular. Everybody loved EOS, but now they're kind of roadkill. I'm afraid to say. Oh, I remember this, right? It looked like we had a good start, and it would look like we had a 1, 2. Nope. Right. Well, so it almost doesn't matter here, right? What can we say? You'd be buying low. Want to buy that? Looks like you'd finish that in a 5. I mean, shit. I don't know that it matters. Fuck, come here. I don't know if it matters. Like that. Okay, so we want to buy that? Not yet. Come up. I'm going to break that. Imbalances here. Here's where it might rebalance. That's your best case, right? I mean, if you love it, if you love the use case, you think it's going to survive, well, you might nibble. You might nibble down here, but you're certainly very counter trend. At the very least, let it break this. Let it break that. Oh, okay, lows in. I'd wait for this, right? Because what are you missing, right? Oh shit! Well, you don't know that that's coming. Let that go and then wait for the retrace, right? Because that would be a change of character. But you'd get some sort of retrace here. Maybe you get a golden zone here, and you're buying it below, where you were before. I don't think you need to chase that one, right? That's a hard downtrend. You've got a pivot here and no confirmation that the low is in, so I'd be cautious on that. Adam, okay, how am I doing on time? Oh, I got 5 minutes. I'm going to make this perfectly on time. God, these are getting long. Adam to USD. Maybe it's just because I've been sick. This feels like a long one. Same thing. Why? Why? Oh, that's pardon me. Pardon me. Got to get the full story. That's why. There you go, Steel Swarm. Of everything you posted, that's the best one. Shocking, I know. I mean, who would have ever thought that would happen? Oh, how are we going to do that? That looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like that's got an extension on it. So what do we always know about Elliott Wave, right? We begin and end with 5s. So you've got a reasonable candidate there. Oh, fuck, I don't know if this matters much. Kind of sloppy here. Probably another algo. Remember, always an algo on the other side. Yep. So we got 2 algos fighting it out. But this likely impulse. No, it's just, don't overcomplicate it. What's the simplest thing I could put up there? A, B, C. Time to buy it? You might, again, if you loved Adam, right? If you want to be in Cosmos because you just love the use case, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Do you want to do that? Let it break that, and then that's the one I would wait for. And oh, dash, what a heartbreaker this is. This one I thought was going to be something. Oh shit, I don't want dash Bitcoin. I want. Oh fuck. Oh shit, that's me. I must be getting tired. I'm getting hungry is what I am. Coinbase. Oh shit. Again, just relentless down. I really, this is probably the one I've been the most wrong of everything where I thought there was a use case, and you just broke it again. May come back, but long way to, we're shit. Oh, this doesn't even have it, right? I think 15, if you're on Binance or some of the old Bittrex, this Poloniex, I think it went to 1,500. You just broke the low. So whatever you're doing here, you're starting over all, it's new low. So here you're starting again. It's the same thing we've seen before, right? Let it do what it's going to do. Wait for the retrace. Right? Wherever you get that pivot. All right, I'm starving. I'm going to wrap it there. What do we do? Exactly. Oh, no, just a little under 2 hours. All right, guys. Hope you learned something. I always do. All right. Hopefully, members, you pick up a little something. Or, I don't mean to be critical. Just I want to give you new ways to think about it. And with that, I'm going to go grab some lunch. I wish you guys a good afternoon. And Ben Boyd is short apple. Okay, cool. Okay.